Nah, guys, in this video, we're going to be showing you why there's people that will never give up. So, this is actually a replay mode, so you can see me casually swimming. You can't see my inventory right now, but I do actually have, like, the Seabriss's Gatekeeper shotgun. And then as you can see, there's this person, and he starts shooting at me. I pause for a second. I start popping my Flowberry Fizz. I'm like, oh, I could probably kill him. He starts coming up towards me. I can hear him walking towards me. I missed that shot, and then I realize that he's actually really good. I start trying to leave using the wings. He hits me out of the sky. So I fly down. I keep building a bunch more. Then I start popping the Flowberry Fizz. And then I start using my agility stuff to try to get away. As you can see, he's still shooting at me. At this point, he's probably been chasing me for like about a minute. So, after this, I start using my dashes, and then I find this car, and I'm like, oh yes, let's go. Oh, now I can finally get away. I start boosting, or I start just driving around for a little bit, and then he's still back there. Oh, there's actually a llama up there. I did not know that was there. And then I just keep driving for a little bit. And then I realize that, and then he starts shooting at me. And I'm like, oh, I need to get out of here. So then I start boosting up above this hill. And then I fly over and I just keep boosting. So at some point I get over here. And then I remember a glitch. And I try to get out and then get in front. Which almost works. And then I'm like, wait, that might actually work to get this glitch in solo. I completely forgot about this kid for a second who was chasing me. Just trying to get this glitch to work. And I accidentally ended up getting it to work, but it accidentally sent me through the ground instead of just into there. Then I found a Banana of the Gods. Right now I actually am at 44 HP, it just doesn't show. And so at this point I popped the Banana of the Gods. I keep trying to go into the car again to try to do the glitch. And then I boost up, but the car doesn't go far enough. And then the kid starts shooting at me, and I'm like, oh, I need to get out of here. He shoots one of my wheels. Then I just keep boosting. Then at some point I get to no fuel, and I'm like, I need to find a place to go. And then with my Banana of the Gods, I use my agility, and I also had the jump boost for a little bit. Then I pop my wings while he's still back there, and I fly up, and I dash for a little bit because I thought he might start shooting at me. Then I crash down into the ground. Then I start going, and I get in this car. And at this point, I was super scared. I'm like, oh, she's going to kill me at some point. He's going to find me. I was just running this whole, and then I'm like, and then I try to go, and then I'm like, snap, my car's stuck. So I get out of the car. I go down here. I get into that car. I just get in the back. As you can see, there's this person in Prime Fall who's also up there, and I see him fighting that person. And that person is the person who originally was chasing me, ends up killing him. And I'm like, oh, that person means that this person is really good. So I get in this car and I start trying to drive away. And at this point, he's still back there, but I think he's right behind me. So I go back down here to try to do the glitch again. I don't know why I tried to do the glitch again. Just really wanted to see if I could get this glitch too. At this point, it's probably like he's been chasing me for about like, I don't know, around 5 minutes. At this point, I was too late, and then I think he was up there, and then, yeah, so he's in that car right there, and I'm like, let's go, he's gonna drive past me, and so I see him driving past me, and then he comes back, and I'm like, that's not good. He gets out of the car. I start boosting to try to get into the spot. I realize that my car's not gonna go, and then I just start boosting on my car. I think he popped one of my wheels right there. And I'm just boosting, trying not to die to this kid. As you can see, my car's at like, probably around, like 100 HP, around that. And I'm just like, I cannot die. So I keep going. And then I think my car ran out of fuel right there. So then I just keep going. And I try to get to that, because there is actually a launch pad over there. And I'm like, oh, I need to get to this launch pad. And then, yeah, at this point, it was like 5 minutes in. And so I get onto the launch pad. And then he's all the way back there. And I fly over to here. And at this point, he's out of the replay mode thing. And then, but I think he's still right behind me. So I'm just driving away. See if I can get out. Then I turn up here. And then there's actually a few kids over here. And I hear them shooting. And then I just keep driving though. And I go down here. Because I'm like, hey, you know, I'm just gonna... I actually didn't know that there was a kid right there. I just drive down here. Because I'm like, you know, I need to go... Oh, get that. Because I was like, I remember there's a launch pad over here too. So I use my dash. I actually grab the Flowberry Fizz. I start using it. And then I end up going right here to where there's that. And then I pop the slap barrels. Then I start using the Flowberry Fizz a little bit more. Then I jump on the launch pad. Since I use the Flowberry Fizz, that sent me higher. And then I keep, at this point, I kept flying to the point where I come back and I see, hey, that's the original spot where I got chased. I'm like, no way, like 6 minutes later, I'm back at the original spot where I got chased. So then I'm really scared and I just go into this bush for a second. I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna chill in this bush for a little bit. You probably can't see me really well because of the bush, but I'm in that bush. And then at this point, I think I'm looking out of the bush to see if I can see any people. And then get out here. And then I think so I'm just chilling in this bush. And then, so just to remind you, I did have a medallion and a mythic. And then I see that person back and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna run. Because I heard his footsteps. And so I go down here and then he sees me and I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna get out of here. So I just build like some stairs. And I'm like, you know what, I might want to fight him. And then I'm like, yeah, you know what, maybe not. And I just start flying up and I dash. He keeps shooting at me. Then my wings disable because I hit the tree. And then I just pop the Flowberry Fizz. I keep running. And then at that point, I was just like, you know, there's no way I'm gonna survive. That kid's still back there chasing me. So at this point, it had been 8 minutes. But I'm just going over here. I see 2 medikits. I'm like, hey, there's 2 medikits. And then there's a third medikit. And I'm like, that's such a coincidence. And then I see this kid over here. And I'm like, no, I should try to kill this kid. Because I thought it was the kid originally who was chasing me. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, he isn't. And then I end up just hitting him once. And it just kills him. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. Then at this point, I just trying to start to pop some heals while the kid who was originally chasing me is fighting that person up there, and then that person starts shooting at me, which I start flying away. And at this point, I think this is still actually the original person, but then I end up flying over to the gas station, and that the original person comes back and starts flying toward. Oh wait, no, that's not the original person. That person comes back, starts flying towards me, and then I try to do this glitch that I remember, and then I just keep driving, and this kid starts shooting at my car. I start boosting, and then I think the gas can on top of my car disappears for the glitch, and I start flying. There's a person right there who I do see when I'm driving past, and I'm like, you know, I'm just going to keep going. And then there's that person right there, and I just drive back over here. Or I'm like, you know, I'm going to die. And then that person lands on my car, shoots me, and then kills me. And then I'm just like, no way. So that's the story of one of my craziest chase games ever. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and see you guys in another video later.